Oh god. Alright, anyway. So
Stop watching me. I'm not going to do anything.
I gotta channel my inner Lunara. Okay. Um options here at level 1. Listen, stream. Options at level 1 here. Okay. Natural perspective. That's your only option at level 1 in my opinion. Okay, I guess you could take Blossom Swell, but being able to see the enemy is pretty fucking dank. The entire poison, basically. So when you ever poison an enemy, you see them the entire time they're poisoned. It helps my playstyle for kiting, right? You'll always be able to see if you poison the enemy team, okay, and they all disperse, right? You'll be able to start to see where they're at immediately. Okay, 4. I think Nimble Wisp is the best one solely for the fact that it gives the 50% vision radius increase and it moves quicker. Time Loss Whip is okay, but I feel like it doesn't travel quick enough. So I feel like I can always rely on the Nimble Wisp to get to where it's supposed to be. Remember, you can always move the Wisp when you're middle of the fight or anything like that. Okay. I don't really like Wild Vigor anymore. I know it used to be the point to take. Okay. I know it used to be what you're supposed to take, Wild Vigor, right? But I think they just nerfed this by 50% because of the buff to siege minions. Okay, so this does the same exact thing as it used to, right? When the wave is on the wall. So that's the buff to that, or the nerf to that. But Splintered Spear allows you to basically hit a Q, and then your spear, your auto attack, hits 4 enemies, right? And then they also apply your poison. So you can Q Splintered Spear and then W, and then everyone is max poisoned and slowed, right? So at this point, you have your AoE here at Splintered Spear, right? So then I always am taking Leaping Strike now, because you have your AoE on Splintered Spear, and then you have your burst damage with Leaping Strike on a target, right? With an 80% slow. And there's also a cute little combo you can do, wait for it, okay? So you can Leap Strike and throw the Q down middle of the air, right? Right? So you can Leaping Strike Q and then Leaping Strike back over and they're probably dead. Okay, Thornwood Vine is okay. I feel like it doesn't provide Lunara with enough mobility because she can dodge a lot of shit, right? Say you're getting pincered on, dodge their engage with Leaping Strike. Say you got a Zool Root on you, dodge with Leaping Strike. Say you got a Butterface on you, dodge with Leaping Strike. You know what I'm saying? Like anything like that, you can just dodge with Leaping Strike. Thornwood Vine, you're just like, hee hee. It doesn't do enough damage anymore, in my opinion. It's about getting a kill. She's an assassin, not a fucking specialist, you know what I mean? Player like one. I take unfair advantage because I have big balls and I don't really care if I die most of the time. Range is unnecessary in my opinion. Giant killers I guess is okay if they have like Sonya and shit, but I feel like most of the time you can go out of your way with Leaping Strike and get to their backline anyway, so I've been taking unfair advantage like literally most of the time. This does so much more damage in my opinion. Greater Spell Shield's okay. It's good against Tracer. And then 16, I hate all these 3 talents. Starwood Spear is okay. The triple attack speed is really good from Invigorating Spores if you're going Splintered Spear as well. But I take Choking Pollen because I'm already taking Leaping Strike to burst them down. Another 125% increased damage to a target that's poisoned by your Q is like fucking sick as well. You know what I mean? So I'm just going like, she has sustained damage on her 7. She gets her AoE sustained damage on her 7. You take burst damage on 10 and 16, and then you just nuke a bitch. And then 20, Galloping Gate 100% of the time, all the time. Because you already took Leaping Strike, you don't need Abolish Magic. You don't need Reset both at the same time because we're not retarded. So you just get 80% movement speed for 6 seconds because if that doesn't sound good to you, just stop playing Lunara.